Do a blonde hair with nanoplasty without making it brassy. Welcome to this SOS Flora. Today I'm gonna be here. I'm nanoplasty. My name is MJ. I'm a nanoplasty specialist, and I'm here hairdresser every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m., teaching you how to achieve the OMG effect straightening in every hair type right on your first application. Welcome, hairdresser, to this live. But first of all, let me tell you something extremely interesting. So I don't know if you ever heard about the Journey OMG Effect, but we're gonna have this journey very, very soon. It's gonna be from the day 26th of the 1st in September. And MJ, what is this OMG effect? Guys, this Journey OMG Effect teaches you, hairdresser, how to achieve the OMG effect in amazing hair type. But let me tell you more about this journey. How can I enroll to this journey, MJ? It's very, very easy. You just type in the comments OMG, and my team is gonna send you a link where you're gonna click on this link. As soon as you click on this link, you're gonna be directed to a page like this one here. And then as soon as you click in there on your phone, it's going to appear a place for you to put your email address and then your mobile phone. And then you click in join free event. When you click in join free event, you're going to be directed to a page where you're going to join a group. As soon as you join this group, you're going to receive a questionnaire for you to respond. And that's very, very important for me. I really need you to respond to this questionnaire. But if you'd like to participate of this journey where I'm going to teach you it's a look and learn online where you can learn from beginning to end one hair type. You're going to understand the tricks, and things that we do different to achieve that perfect OMG effect. So if you would like to participate, don't forget, type OMG on the comments. We're going to have one lesson on the 26th, which is a Monday, 7 a.m. So, and then you say to me, MJ, I'm not going to be able to watch 7 a.m. because, I've got kids to put at school and I've got this and that. Don't worry about it. I know all of that. And the lesson is going to be available for you to watch throughout the whole day. So don't worry about that, okay? And the second lesson will be on the 28th, Wednesday, 7 a.m. And the third lesson will be on the 30th of the 8th, and then we're going to have an extra lesson on the 1st of the 9th, which is a Sunday, and you're going to be able to watch that as well with me. One thing that I want to make clear for you guys is very important for you to participate in all of them. Next week, we're going to start having some lives here, and I'm going to be having interviews with students. You're going to see people that are really working with Nanoplasty now, giving you guys real feedbacks. So let's start the live, theme, which is how can I make a blonde hair? How can I do nanoplasty in a blonde hair without making it brassy, which is a big deal for a lot of hairdressers. One thing that I need to make sure that you guys understand is to be able to do a nanoplasty in a hair and not making this hair brassy, you need to understand a few things. First one, the hair type. It's a hair that, it's extremely coarse, really coarse, really, 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 really coarse. And it's blonde, gray. Can I do full nanoplasty, make this hair 100% straight and not change the color at all? With color or natural blonde. Doesn't matter if the hair is colored or natural blonde. Depending on the heat, you can cause the hair to become warmer. Obviously, that colored hair has it's easier for the hair to become yellow than natural hair. But both of them, depending on the heat, you can make the hair a bit brassy. Who saw the work that we did in New Zealand a few days ago? Do you guys saw that? I'm gonna show you one hair type. Look at this. Look at this hair type. It was a gray hair at the top, blonde at the bottom, extremely coarse, yellow in some of parts. But remember, a coarse hair, really, really coarse New Zealand hair type. So this hair, it's the type of hair, and why I'm saying this to you, because I need to be honest. I'm not here to lie. This hair type, we have a choice. We have a choice. Or we make this hair fully straight and we make this hair a bit brassy because we have to use 250 degrees. Or I tell her, I will not change your color whatsoever. But then your hair maybe not become extremely glossy silk. And why I'm saying that to you? The pigment that we have in the bottle, in any other bottle, you know, this is not because of Floractive's brand. This is pigmentation. And I'm talking now as a trichologist, not as a salesperson from one respective brand. A pigment, it's not possible to hold the color when you are using 250 degrees. The pigment does not resist that amount of heat, you know. Yes, Matt, it was one of the challenging hair that we ever done, and it was so exciting. I'm gonna show you guys the result after the wash, and it's one of the most impressive results I've seen in my life. But you will notice that the amount of color that change in this model here, it's not even compared to the brassy tones that we see on keratin. And that's what I want you guys to realize. Even the worst scenario on nanoplasty are not close to the scenario that we have in a lot of keratin brands. And why I'm saying that, to say that your brand is the best, keratin sucks. No, I'm just telling you the reality. And why is that, MJ? Because a lot of products that are sitting on the outside of the fiber, and now I want you guys to see this. A lot of products that sits on the outside of the fiber, when you apply heat on those products, they trigger a ingredient to make that brassy color comes a little bit more intense. And that's why even if you rinse the product off, or even if you pass the product that has the pigment, when the size of the product is bigger than nanoplasty, for example, even if you rinse it out 100%, you're still creating a coat around of the hair. And when you pass the straightener, you get that brassy yellow orange. So let's see the result on this one here. Let me show you the result of this hair that we've done. And the results, guys, is after the wash. Look at this. Look at this and tell me, does this color look brassy? It was a bit yellow where the hair is gray, obviously, because we had to go to 150 degrees. But the color doesn't look awful. It got a bit warmer, but the color doesn't look awful. But look at this hair after the wash. And you can see that it's after the wash because there is no spiking hairs around the crown. The result was absolutely amazing. So what I want to tell you guys today is, if you are in a circumstance where the hair is similar to the one that you saw before, let me stop sharing, and you have to choose, you need to let your clients know, okay, so your hair is extremely coarse, I'm going to use a little bit more of heat, your hair is going to get a bit warm. You all right with that? Majority of your clients will say, yeah, I'm fine. Because someone that have this hair type, they're not worried about the color really. They just want to make the hair easier for them to deal every day. Because this lady, let me tell you the story. I was doing a demonstration in New Zealand. We had 2 amazing models, but we needed a 3rd model for a different product. But we found, the team found her on Spotlight. And they invited her, would you like to be part of this training, blah, blah, blah. She accepted. But when she came in, I was like, oh my God, I can't even use the word in English. What is the word? I was drawn by the hair. I was enchanted. Like she enchanted me with her hair, and my mouth started dropping, and I was like, I can't wait to put my hands on this hair and make this hair glossy and silk. So she was like, go for it. And I was wondered to see the results as much as the hairdressers there. I was like a kid touching a toy. Her hair was so deliciously challenging. It was amazing. The end result was so beautiful. She was all over the moon. And I was even telling her, imagine what your family's gonna say. You went out for Spotlight and you come back like a model. And she came back to her house looking like a model. It was so beautiful. It was a lady, and she was so cute, so patient the whole time, people touching her head. Because really, if I didn't believe, and I'm the one that sells nanoplasty, that one that introduced nanoplasty to the Australian market, do you imagine someone that was there seeing for the first time? So what I want to tell you today is, there is any way to do nanoplasty and avoid the brassy tones? 100%. 100%. But what I'm saying is, the scenarios where we can't avoid a little bit of the warmer tones to come in, and the situations where we can't avoid is when the hair is extremely coarse, extremely thick, and we need to rely on really hot temperatures to make that hair straight. So we run out of options when we have to do that. Because even if we use the pigment, even if we use more pigment, even if I put purer pigment, as soon as I dry this hair 100% and I use 250, there will be no way of maintaining this hair in a color that is not warmer. And then someone might be, oh, but someone else that sell that product, they promised to me that it won't change. I'm sorry. I'm not talking here about brands. I'm talking here about pigment, which is the same. They don't use different pigments. Pigment is the same, and it's going to behave similar. If you have a pigment, pigments are not resistant to 250 degrees. I'm sorry. So it's not about the brand. It's about pigment. But then, MJ, how can I make a hair blonde, straight, without making the hair brassy? So if you want to avoid the hair to become brassy, there is a few things that you need to avoid. The first one, if the hair is really damaged, the hair is elastic, the hair is extremely over processed, you need to treat this hair first. Because if you don't treat the hair first, what's going to happen? Where the hair is really damaged, it's going to get brassy. What the pre-treatment has to do with the pigment? The hair, when it's extremely damaged, it's going to absorb a lot of the pigment and a lot of the heat, and it's going to become brassy, even that the hair looks purple. So if the hair is extremely damaged, you can't avoid doing the pre-treatment. You can't. You need to treat the hair first. Second thing that you are probably doing wrong. You apply the product on, you're not applying the purple solution. You need to apply the W2 or the Eco Reduxer, which are the two solutions that we have in purple, or the Blue Tox, which is another solution also that we have the pigment. But you need to rinse it out well at the basin. After the processing time, you need to rinse 100%. It's not 80%, it's not 90%, it's not 95%, it's 100. The water needs to be clear. And why I'm saying that? If the hair has products on, as soon as you apply the heat, where the hair has product, it's gonna create a warm-up tone. And that happens a lot at the front. At the front, you guys warm it up a lot because it's harder to rinse at the front. So you rinse well at the back, but then at the front, this very front here, you don't rinse. Then when you apply the heat, it makes the hair orange or brassy. Not orange. It doesn't make the hair orange. It makes warmer. Another important point. Sometimes the temperature that you are using at the back, it's not the temperature that you're going to use at the front. Sometimes you have to reduce the temperature at the front because the front is more sensitive. And if the hair is more sensitive, it's going to become brassy. So you're going to use one temperature at the back and one temperature at the front. Another important thing for blonde hair. You're going to rinse it out everything, but you need to use the heat protection. Heat protection is the best choice you have to make sure that you protect that fiber against the directly heat of the iron. Another thing that a lot of you do wrong. For blonde hair especially, or gray hair, which you don't want to make the hair brassy, you need to rinse the hair 100% and dry 100%. Because if you apply the heat on the hair, that it's wet or a little bit wet, that drives the straightener to warm it up, the color as well. And another point. I've done the Nanoplasty MJ, but then where I started, I messed up. I started in a hot temperature, then I kind of realized that it was too hot. I reduced the temperature. And then now I've got one strand of the hair that it's warmer than the rest of the hair. And then you might be asking me, what should I do then? You know that we created a product that is called Perfect Blonder. This Perfect Blonder solution, let me show you, because I'm on the salon right now recording, so it's a bit messy. I'm gonna go here and show you. The Perfect Blonder solution is this one here. And this solution, let me show you the pigment. The pigment is black, purple, and blue. What I mean by that, let me show you. 3 pigments. Look how dark it is. Look at this pigment. Extremely dark. Really, really dark. To be able to fix blonde, red, orange, yellow. All the red tones. Red, orange, and yellow. So it's dark to be able to fix those 3 pigmentations. So if you somehow done some hair and then you messed up in a little bit at the end, what you can use that. Or just to tone it. I used it on my hair a few days ago. I don't know if you guys saw on stories. I posted Samuel doing my hair. So he tonalized my hair with this solution. We need to leave it on for a very short time because it's very strong and it can actually change the color of the hair quite dramatically. So I've used just a little bit. So my hair was a bit yellow as normal. You know, my pigment, it's a very dark pigment and it turns to orangey color quite easily. Not easily. I've done the, highlights quite a long time ago. And that's the first time I had to tone my hair. So I used that and it really tones the pigment. It looks really nice. The color looks really, really good. So this is the solution if somehow you messed up with the color. Obviously that this is not something that I recommend you to have it and then you say, yes, I'm going to mess up the color and then I'm going to use Perfect Blonder later. This is not the way, to go. It's actually not committing anything like that. It's actually the safest. But if you somehow have one strand where something happened, you know that you can count with a solution that is strong enough to cover yellow, red, and orange pigments. Okay, so just a reminder again of the Journey OMG Effect. This journey, it's an amazing situation for you to watch this look and learn online. So you will be able, from the comfort of your house, to be able to watch what I will talk to someone in person. So it's important for you to be able to watch that because on the Look and Learn, I structured the content for you to understand the steps. And it's going to be an opportunity for you to see a whole application be done in front of your eyes and also the explanation of what is nanoplasty and etc. So if you would like to participate of this journey that it's going to start on the 26th, just confirm. Yeah, it's starting on the 26th of the 8th. Type here on the comments OMG and my team is going to send you the link for you to enroll. So add your information, your email and then your mobile, click on join free event and then follow the steps. So you're going to be directed to a group and also to a survey that it's very, very important for me to know the answers of the survey. So I see you guys on the next live. I'm very excited for the warming up lives that it's going to start happening next week. How did you use it after this training in the end, right? Yes. So what I've done, you finish the nanoplasty, you finish the iron, you go to the base, and then instead of using the conditioner, you're going to use this conditioner, which is another type of conditioner. It's a mask. It's a mask, conditioner, and a leave-in. It's 3 in 1. So instead of using the normal W1 conditioner, you're going to use the Perfect Blonder conditioner. So you're going to tone, especially that area that it got a bit warmer, to a very nice and ashy tone again. And if you are doing a normal nanoplasty to someone that the hair color is blonde and they would like to have the hair quite ashy, a lot of Asians love the ashy tones. They absolutely love this product because it's very, very strong. The pigment makes the hair quite ashy and they love that. So if it's something that you would like to have as a service alone, definitely you can have as a service alone. But if you want to do it after the nanoplasty, so after the iron, you're going to go to the base and then instead of using the conditioner, you're going to use the Perfect Blonder, then the shampoo, then the mask. And if you feel that if you need to mix a little bit on the mask, feel free to do that as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this live and I will see you on the next live. Thank you. Bye.